Jawaharlal University is in news yet again. This time, high drama unfolded on the campus as students intensified their protest against the university over the new compulsory attendance order. The students formed a human chain around the administration block and then allegedly took the vice-chancellor and some other staff members to hostage. The JNU administration has been making appeals to students to end the protest against the attendance diktat.
When I was inside the administrative building and there was a large gathering outside, I was prevented twice during the day from going out for lunch and later to go and take my class. And large number of students literally ran behind me and dragged me back to the admin building. They did not want me to go and take the class. And later, when my health condition worsened, and I called the doctor checked myself and then said that you must be hospitalized. An ambulance was called. When I was coming out, they were not letting me go. And the kind of offensive, abusive language that was thrown open to me, and they were trying to even stop the ambulance, beating very hard the ambulance from outside. It is unbecoming of students. Even the court order says that there are certain areas, prohibited areas, not to hold protest. They go and do protest there. So it is just a question of abiding by the law, which they did not. There are other ways of discussion, there are other ways of dialogue, but not through pressure. You cannot force anyone to talk.
See, they have taken out a circular without even, consulting the students or the teachers or anyone in the campus. And the circular doesn't concern, is not even like one point is about our education or infrastructure in the campus or anything. The whole circular just tells you that how they will victimize the students. We believe that academics is about academic freedom, and this is essentially a research university. You can't tell social sciences student not to go in the society and research.
Thousands of students came to administrative block and they blocked the main door, and they were done illegal confinement of Chintamani Mahapatra, one of the rectors, Rector 1 and Rector 2, Rector 3, that is R.P. Rana. And it was illegal and inhuman since he was ill. So we went there to tell them that please allow them to go out, but they manhandled with so many of teachers, and there were so many students from JNU, and there were some illegal students also from outside the university.
Okay. My colleague Apurva is joining us live now. Apurva, on the surface, of course, this seems to be a dispute over the rule that was made on compulsory attendance. But what we see right now is that the issue has snowballed to this extent that the students and the administration are now locked in this kind of a pitch battle. This looks like a huge internal rift.
Well, absolutely. This was the late midnight drama that had taken place yesterday, and that has been in the news once again. JNU coming in the news once again. Remember, the issue of compulsory attendance has been going on for the past couple of months, but what we saw yesterday was absolute fact of how the administration and the students have once again on loggerheads. Now, there were 3 rectors who were inside this building, and the JNU VC who also took to Twitter to express his dissatisfaction and displeasure of how the students of the JNU have in fact formed a human chain. They are not letting the rectors and the professors to come out of the administrative block because they were protesting against the compulsory attendance, the 75% minimum attendance that is issued of the circular that has been issued by the JNU. And till around 2 a.m. this place, we're actually outside the administrative block of the JNU. It was this place that till 2 a.m. the students were protesting, and they've alleged, the JNU VC has also alleged that they did not allow the rectors to even come out and and forcing them to stay inside. In fact, one of the Rector 1, Chintamani Mahapatra, who was in fact also suffering from some illness, there had to be ambulances that were to be called in because his blood pressure came down. And these have been the allegations there of the JNU VC, saying that the protest has been absolutely against the ethos of JNU. But contrary to what the VC has said, the students have claimed that the entire circular that has been taken out by JNU is absolutely arbitrary and without any consultation. Remember, the trigger was the February 9th circular, which went on to clearly say that if the student does not have minimum 75% attendance, that student shall even be disbarred from going ahead with the fellowship or be taken out of the hostel. And that is something that the students are up in against. And they've been saying that they're trying to talk to the VC, who hasn't given them a time to speak to them. And that is the reason they have come all the way to the administrative block to protest against the kind of decisions that the VC has made, which is certainly not in the favor of JNU students. So even right now, as we speak, we are hearing from the JNU students that there's going to be more protest through the day, because they are trying to speak to the VC and also demanding answers as to why the academic council meeting, which was scheduled to take place to discuss this very issue, why was that indefinitely postponed, and why has it that these issues that have been discussed are not really taken forward. And that is the reason we will be seeing more such protests also taking place through the day. Back to you.
Okay, thanks Apurva for joining us with the latest information. So major unrest in JNU once again. We will be tracking all the developments there.